Hello friends, Harshal here and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'll be discussing on AWS SSM, and these are the topics that we will go through and I'll show you in the demo. So the first one is to create patch baseline, or to know about the patch baseline. So let me go here, and if you go down in the node manager, you can see patch manager. Okay, so here what can you do? You can here is the overview of patching operation. So this is, first of all, we need to create patch policy, then we can view the dashboard, and then we can view the compliance report. So your resources are compliant or not, that we will get, that we can see here in the compliance report, and here is the dashboard that we can see the performance, right? Okay, so now if we go here in the patch policy and create the configuration, so let me show you. Okay, it is taking time. Okay, right. So here is the here are some libraries, right? So we had already created one quick setup, that is host management, and one is configuration. Okay, and then you can see here is the config recording, but we need to create patch manager. If we don't create patch manager here, that is also fine, because I'll show you different way to create it. But if you want to create, you can simply create here. So create the patch policy, so give the name that you want. Then if you want to just scan the updates, right, to just know what kind of updates available, right? So just scan. Okay, and if you want to scan and install those updates or the patch, then you can simply select this option. Okay, then custom scan, you can go with the cron expression or daily, whatever you want. Then you can select the time, or you can go with the cron expression that you can write the schedule over here. Okay, then use recommended default, or we can also install the schedule, right? That is okay. Then okay, that's fine. Then patch baseline. Okay, so we need to select the patch baseline. Patch baseline is a kind of configuration that we have done, how to install patches on EC2 instances. This is defined by the patch baseline, right? Most of the patch baseline are owned by the Amazon AWS, right? AWS, it is by default by AWS created those patch baseline, but we can also create the custom patch baseline. So here are some recommended defaults, or if you want to create, so you can go with this and you can select whatever the patch baseline you want. Okay, so if you want to store the patching logs, then you need to select the S3 bucket here, URI of S3 bucket, or you can browse S3 here and select the target, choose the region and go down, and here all node managed, or you can simply node tag you can add over here. Then here is rate control. Rate control means there are 10 targets or 10 nodes will be patched at a time. 10 nodes will be patched, that is called concurrency. And here is the error threshold. It means that it will wait for 2 errors, right? Provide the number of percentage of node to permit error on before the patch policy fails. Okay, so there are 2 errors, it will go on. If there are more than 2 errors, then it will stop doing the patching, right? It will stop the task. Okay, then instance profile, and yeah, and then you are good to create it. Okay, so this is the one step. You can create the patch policy. And there is some other step that I wanted to show you. Let me go to, where is patch manager? Okay, so here is the patch manager, and if you go here in the patch baseline, right? So there are some patch baseline here. Let us say let me open this patch baseline. So when I open this patch baseline, this is the name of the patch baseline and this is the operating system. This will apply on this operating system only, Amazon Linux 22. Then it is by default baseline, so whatever the Amazon Linux 22 will be installed in this region, in the North Virginia, or in this account, in demo account, so everything will be patched by using this, baseline, patch baseline. Okay, it will use that patch baseline. It will check how to patch, how to install the patch on Linux instances. So according to that, it will started patching. So okay, and it will patch only security and bug fix, right? So only critical and important patches only will get patched. Okay, it will wait 7 days before approving, and yeah, okay. And if you go down, there is a patch exception and allow as dependency, so there is no patch exceptions. Okay, right. So let me go back again, and now we have to do one thing. We need to create a patch baseline. Okay, so I'm going to create patch baseline here. Just give the name custom Linux 2 patch baseline. Okay, you can give any name that you want, and then description if you want. So let me give description, that is demo patching. Okay, then the operating system that I need to select is Amazon Linux 2, and then default patch baseline. So if I click here and set this patch baseline as a default, then whatever the Linux operating system, whatever the Linux instances launched, then all the Linux instances will be patched by default by using this patch baseline, because we are doing this as by default. Then we need to select the rule. Okay, I'll go with all. Let me select all. Okay, fine. Then severity, you can select any of them, whatever suitable for you, whatever you need. Okay, you can select any one of them. I have selected all. Then classification, security, bug fix, enhancement, recommended, new package. So these types of patches are available, and if you want to select all, you can go with this. Okay, then auto approval, that is okay. So approve patches after a specified number of days, 0 days. Okay, also we can add 9 more rules. Okay, but I'm okay with this rule, right? I'm okay with this rule, only one rule, that's fine for me. Then patch exception, right? Here are some approved patches and some reject patches. There are some patches that you want to approve it, right? In that case, put those patches here. And there are some patches that you want to put in rejected patches. In that case, whenever the patch comes, it will not install on EC2 instances. So yeah, if you want to check, let me show you the document. Where is approved patches and rejected patches. So in that case, get started with system manager. I hope no, it is not the document. Where is the document? Okay, here is the documentation, and let me check the documentation for rejected patches and approved patches. So first of all, we need to go in the node manager. Right, in the node manager you can see fleet manager, compliance, inventory, hybrid activations, and here goes down, and here you can see that patch manager. So if you expand it, there is a patch manager, how it works. So here, how security patches selected, patches, patch baseline, okay, about AWS baseline, about so I don't know where it is. Patch management, okay, just click on it, about AWS patch management baseline, and if you go down here, I don't know where is exactly about patch groups, get deployable. Somewhere it is the document. Let me go here. I know somewhere is the document and I need to check. Okay, here approved patches. About approved format, approved and patches. Okay, so here this one, so please remember this, about patch baseline, and there is a second option, right? So here you can see that approved patches. So these are the approved patches. The example, you will get the packages like this, okay, example pkg 0, right, or in this format CVE. So whatever the patches, if you want to install it, in that case simply you need to go, okay, you need to go here and you can put here, right? Or if you want to reject it, then you can simply put here. So that is the only case. Okay, now dependency, okay, that is optional, so we are not bother about that. Okay, then patch sources. So add another sources. If you want, you can add another sources, your sources. Okay, so let us say there are some patches is available in a different repository, okay, on different server, then you can put those product as a source, right, as a source. For now, what what is the by default source? By default source is the AWS. So whatever the patches we are getting, they are all coming from AWS. So yeah, we are good, and just create the patch baseline. So I hope I selected it. Why it is not working? Okay guys, so yeah, so that was open, and let me remove it. Let me check now. Okay, so now patch baseline request is succeeded and it is created now. If I patch manager, and here is the patch baseline. So if I go here, and there are some 2 pages. So if I go down here in the second page, you can see that demo patching, this patch baseline we have created. Okay, and it is showing yes, default baseline, yes. Okay, so we have created patch baseline. Now what we have to do, simply we can go and do the patching here. So just by clicking on it, you can simply select scan, or if you just wanted to scan it for the different purpose, or if you want to scan and install, that is also you can do. Okay, and there are some reboot options that you want to do. Instance to patch all instance, or patch only the target instance that I specify. Okay, if I specify any instance, then what is the specific instance? So just give the tag here, and that instance will be patched. If you want to choose instances manually, then there are 3 instances registered, and you can select any one of them or all, right? Let us say I have selected all. Okay, or you can choose resource group. So you know that I have created 2 resource group, dev and prod. In the prod there are 2 instances, and in the dev there is 1 instance available. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything here, and simply you can do patch now. Okay, then it started patching. Okay, so the same thing we are going to do with the maintenance window, right? So I'm not going to do this, I just wanted to show it, right? So it suddenly started patching on EC2 instances. So I'm not going to patch it now. So let me go back to AWS System Manager. If you want, you can do it by going that way, but if you want to do it in a window maintenance, so in that case just go to window maintenance window, right? Yeah, in the change management there is a maintenance window. Maintenance window means if you have selected a window for, let us say, for 2 hours, in that case what happen, in 2 hours patching should be done in 2 hours only, in that 2 hours that you have selected. Let us say every day between 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. for 2 hours server gets patched. Okay, every day. Then I will specify the cron. I will set the cron in that way, cron tab in that way, so that the instances get patched between 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. So now let me select maintenance window. So we will go through the maintenance window only. I will not directly going to patch by using patch now. Okay, just recent activity that I showed you. Okay, so here we are in a maintenance window where we can schedule and implement maintenance task across your fleet. Means node or instance. Then create a maintenance window. So I click on it, and here you can give the name of your maintenance window. So my maintenance window, description, that is optional, it's all right. Allow unregistered target, that is okay. If you don't want to allow unregistered target, that is also fine. Okay, it is depend on your need. Then we can specify with cron scheduler builder or rate scheduler builder or cron rate expression. If you go with the cron, then here is the cron. You need to specify hours from 1 to 14. Let us say for maintenance window duration, you have to set here, let us say I have selected for 3 hours, right? And stop initiating task. So during the window for 2 hours, task should be run, okay, but after that it should be stopped. Okay, total window is 3 hours, but I wanted to run the task only for 2 hours, right? In that case you can do 1. Okay, so 1 hour before window closes, the task should be stopped. Task will get stopped before the window duration, right? 1 hour before the window duration. Then we can set the month, date, year, and here is the GMT time standard. Window end date also we can select over here. Schedule time zone as per your location, geographical location, and then okay, so we are okay here. Or we can do hourly basis also, every 1 hour, 2 hour, or we can go with the daily as well. Or we can select here rate scheduler builder, which is for 30 minutes, that is good. Or we can go with the cron rate expression as well. So I'll select here, for example, I'm selecting here rate scheduler builder for 30 minutes only, right? So every 30 minutes the patches will be installed in EC2 instances. So let me select 1. So there are 2 patches will be 2 times patch will be started installing, and it should be stopped on 0. Okay, so yeah, we are good here, and now we are good to create maintenance window. So we have created maintenance window for 1 hour, right? And now if I click on it, so we have created maintenance window, and now we have to register target with the maintenance window. So let me register the target. So the target name you can give it or you can leave it, depend on you. Description is also optional. Owner information is also optional. Then you can select the tags, right? Give the tag and key value pair, or you can select the instances manually that you want. So let me select the instance, or you can select the resource group as well, right? I'm not going to select the resource group for now. Let me select all 3 instances and register all the targets. So there are 3 targets are registered now, right? So now what we are going to do, we simply go to a task, and now we have to create the task. First we have created what we have created. We have created a maintenance window for 1 hour where 2 times task going to run, right? Then we have registered an EC2 instance to maintenance window, and now we are going to create a command run task. So here is the task, and simply go here and register run command task. So you can also create different kind of task, run command task or automation task, or there are different type of tasks. So for now I am just showing you to for run command task, and here name is optional, description optional, we are okay with that. And now here AWS, right, run patch. So what we are going to do, we are going to do patching. So I want to do patch. So this is the configuration that I want to do. According to that baseline, it started patching, right? It will check the baseline and it started in that way. So I just select this run patch baseline and document version. So yeah, whatever the version it is taking, that's okay for me. And here is the task priority. You can set task priority according to your need. If you want to set as 2, 3, 4, according to you, you can set it. Okay, if you set the priority 0, it means it will go down the priority. And there is a target, selecting registered target group or selecting unregistered target group. So you can do this. So here selecting target group, right? So I'm selecting the target group that we have registered, those all the 3 target group, right? So these are the registered target group for now. So yeah, all 3 registered target group we have selected. Now here the concurrency. So there are 3 target groups. So let me select 2. You can select 3 as well. You can select 1 as well. So according to you. So I just want at a time 2 targets gets patched, right? So this is what it means. Okay, now here you can see the percentage, or you can give according to the percentage, right? So yeah, I'm going with the number. And here is the error threshold. Stop the task after the task fails on a specified number. Okay, if 0 error, it goes stop. Then IAM service role, we don't need to do anything for now here. If you have service role, SSM service role, then you can go with this. If you don't have, just leave it. Okay, if you want to write output to S3 bucket, then you can enable this to write to S3 bucket and the CloudWatch output. SNS topic, you know very well about SNS topic. You can enable it for the notification and the operation that you want. Okay, so if you want to scan, you can go with this, or if you want to install the patch, you can simply select on install. And yeah, we are good here. Okay, no need to create alarm for now, it is optional. So register the run command task now, and it started registering. Okay, so now we have to wait for some time, or let me check in the history. So yes, in the history, no task to execute. There is no task to execute. So okay, 1 is successful. Because why 1 is successful? Because out of 3, 1 instance is the Red Hat instance, right? Let me show you here. Okay, if I click on it, this is not the AWS instance, it is the on-premise instance, and I know that it is the Red Hat instance. Here is the Red Hat instance, right? It is the RHEL, it is not the AWS instance. So, and both are AWS instance. So for that reason, there is patching is not available for Red Hat instance. So let me go back to where it is. Okay, so here you can see, and here is the description, overall description. So yes, rate is 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes it started patching the server or instance, and the total duration is 1 hour. So we need to wait for 1 hour, and every 30 minutes we can see in the history details that how many patches done, right? Okay, and yeah, let me go here and check. So what we have done, we have created the maintenance window, we have registered the target, and then we have registered the run command task. Okay, then now let me check with the compliance. So for this we have to go to compliance tab. Somewhere is compliance is the change management. It should be in the change management. So where is, no, it is, okay, here is the node management, right? So compliance is available in the node management. So let me check if the nodes are compliant or not. So here you can see there are two association, right? So if I click on it, here you can see, right, there is only one gets patched out of two, right? Only one gets patched, and there is two compliant resources, and the third is not compliant. Why it is not compliant? Because it is Red Hat server, it is not AWS Linux server, so instance. So that's why out of three, one is non-compliant, right? So yeah, it is showing two. Okay, so let me go here in the instance, and in the compliance, I guess, okay, let me check with the node management. Okay, here is the inventory, right? So we have to stop here. Okay, this is the inventory, and if you, now we have to set up the inventory. Inventory means we have to add the instances. So here in the setting, we cannot see anything for now. If we are going to set up the inventory, okay, this is the inventory name, or you can change according to you, whatever suitable according to you. Then selecting all managed instances in this account, or specifying any tag, or manually selecting instances, right? So let me select all of them, or you can simply select this, select all managed instances in this account. Yeah, then collect inventory data every 30 minutes. And what data it will, the application, it will collect data for installed application, it will collect data on AWS component or network configuration, Windows updates. So all the data will be collected, right? And if we go down here in the advancing inventory execution logs to S3 bucket, if you want to sync inventory execution logs to S3 bucket, you can simply enable this option as well. Okay, I'm good with this, and let me set up the inventory. So I have set up the inventory, and let me go and check in this setting. So there is one status is pending, and there are the total resources that we have is 3. So let's wait for some time, and yeah, it will be successful shortly. So no worries about that. Let me go down here, and if we go to here in AWS instance, so let me check. I guess it takes time. Okay guys, so it took quite a few time, but now it is showing. Okay, it is showing running. Okay, so here if we go down in the configuration compliance, so it can be seen the compliance. Okay, if we go down here in the inventory, you can see all the inventory. Okay, so these are the data related to application, right? So if you want to check the inventory type, you can change the inventory type. So if you want to check the data related to network, so here is the network related data. If you want to check the resource group related data, so here are the resource group related data. So everything here is the association you can check. Okay, and here is the patch. So there is no patch for here in the inventory, so yeah, that is okay. So we have almost covered all the topic. So yeah, so the compliance, inventory, and this maintenance window, and the patch manager, or to create the patch baseline, so everything I have covered here. And yeah, this is the end of the video, and thank you so much guys for watching my video. Have a good day. Bye.